Well, not Italian and Irish, that they were actually Jewish. All right? As a matter of fact, Al Capone's right-hand man, his lieutenant, was a Jewish lawyer. All right? He was a gangster lawyer, man. All right? So, and how they just try to and here's what the old lady had to say about it. How they try to doctor up and make it okay to justify what they did. But it says, in defense of them, this is Shirley Garrell, the grandmother of the guy who wrote the book. In defense of them, they were always enterprising. So when they run drugs and prostitution, racketeering, they're enterprising. When Jake do it, they just some thugs that need to be put down and put in jail. Right? These people created the drive-by shooting. Always so much meat in here, man. But here, right here, on this page, let me find a couple pages and I'll fold it off. What it say? Pool rooms, flashlights, and a nub. Jews and gambling, 1890 to 1920. Then it gives you all the dirt that was going on, man. All right? Then it even tells you how they control the media. The fly-by-night Jews, bootleggers and racketeers, 1915 to 1935. That was at the height of their machine gun, shoot them down, hanging off the side of the car, drive-by shootings. Yeah, they were all, where you think Jake learned that shit from, man? Okay? That's where they learned this from. So I'm gonna go into this book, man. And then they're gonna get mad and anti this and anti that. It's your history written by one of your people. All right? And it even goes to tell you in here how when they got influence in the media, how they made the media take Jewish gangster off and just say gangsters. So when people say, right, because all the headlines in the paper said Jewish gangsters, Jewish gangs, well, so you can. So I'm gonna go and find some of these old papers. All right, because you can go to the library and get them. I'm gonna go find. So the headlines would say Jewish gangsters, Jewish gangster this, your bloody Jewish shootout, all that sort of thing. But they were like, no, just say gangsters. So when you hear gangster, you think, oh, the Italian and the Irish mafia. Nah, bruh, we got you.
Yeah, I got a precept.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 10. It says, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now has come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power. It says, and the power of his Yahweh Shai Mashiach, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night.
Right. And that's what they do. So all they did was switched it all over to Jake, man. Made Jake the drug dealer and the gangbanger and the gangster. All right? When they the real gangsters. It's real gangsters move in silence, man. And if you think that they still don't have a J Mafia, you fooling yourself. Because if you mess with the wrong issues, they will come for you, man. And they tied to the Mossad and all that shit, man. All right?
They ain't gonna make no movie about that.
I think they did.
But they'll give you 100 movies about Jake in the hood being in gangs and running drugs.
Right.
Because it's all, propaganda.
Yeah, where are the Hollywood movies about this?
Right.
All right? Because that's a lot of history in that book, man. Matter of fact, let me bring it to the camera.
If it is one,
so that the viewing
yeah, tell me which one the name of it is.
I think it was like 666. It was. I'm about to look up the dude. The dude who played in 12 Years a Slave was in it, and they had his son, and he had to go to the Jewish mob. They was holding his son ransom, making him do all this shit.
Okay, I gotta see that.
All right? And this book is by Alex Garrell Franson. All right, check out the back. It says, crack open an unfamiliar chapter in Chicago's infamous criminal tradition. This is talking about Jews. And this is not anti-anything. This is Jewish history. All right? This is your heritage. And as a matter of fact, the evidence of it, you got tour buses that drive around with gangsters' faces all plastered on the side of them. These same gangsters that were, some of them, a lot of them are all written in this book, man. So now you make a market and money off gangsterism, but yet when Jake do it, you making money off them too, because what? You got all the stocks in the private prisons.
Hell, you own the damn recording labels that put the music out and talk about gangster, gangster shit. So you making money both ways.
It's Psalms chapter 10, verse 7. It says, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. It says, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, in secret places doeth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor.
Hey, that's CPD and all the PDs across the nation, man. Because they did a lot of that here, man. All right? Hey, Murph always tell the story about Sergeant Whitehead. And how he was sitting in the back of a police car and they took his ass to an abandoned garage, all right? And they went inside the garage and came out with big ass bags of dope. And told him, oh, this ain't for you. We gonna stick this on somebody who gonna do some real time. Because he was only 16 at the time. So they really couldn't have done nothing but him, but maybe sent him to the Adi home, or his parents just had to come and get him. So what that means is that Sergeant Whitehead, they went and found some older Jake that was probably 18 and planted that on him and made it stick, and they made him a criminal, and he probably got 20 to 25 years for that shit, man. These are so they lay traps and snares. All right.
It says he layeth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor.
There it is, man. Hey, they showed you in Minister Society how when they roughed up Judah, they went and dropped them off in the Essays neighborhood. So they didn't get finished off. So they figured, oh, the Essays will find these dudes and just go ahead and kill them. That's what they wanted to do. But he was like, nah, the Essays was cool. They actually helped us. Because they know, man, it's fucked up what the pigs did to y'all, man. So they took him to the hospital. You know? But you do got some wicked ass Jake. Would have been like, oh, just ain't your good day for you, Holmes. It's a bad day for you. Right. Because they were notorious for that, man. They would do that right here in Chicago. They would take a vice lord and go drop him off in folks' neighborhood. Or they would grab up a dude who was folks and go drop him off in a Stone neighborhood or some shit like that, man.
Got some Lion Kings or something.
Yeah, right. That's what they would do. They would go drop him off in the neighborhood where he was beefing with.
Scripture says in Jeremiah 5:28 that Jake overpassed the deeds of the wicked. This is back in verse 9. It says, he doeth catch the poor when he draweth him into his